Okay, I wanted to react to this video of Kash finally finding out. This is the find out stage for a lot of us, and he finds out that he's not really one of them, that MAGA will never accept him. So let's take a look at the video.
Happy Diwali, celebrating the festival of lights around the world as good triumphs over evil. So Diwali is, let's just say, it's a holiday that is not a Christian holiday. And that's all you need for the right to go, what the fuck did you just say? First, let me show you this.
And I just want to react to this meme for a second, because one of the go-tos of these MAGA types is to go back to your country. Forget about the fact that a lot of these MAGA guys are Europeans that are like second and third generation, and they came from Poland and Ireland and Italy. But even if they were here from the English colonial days, right? You know, they're still foreigners here. They're not Native Americans. You know, they took this land by murder, by pillaging, you know, by sending the natives into these like horrible reservations. So it's just ironic to me that they want to say, go back to your country. Like, seriously? All right, but let's listen to more.
Mario number 4 says, the replies when Indian MAGA celebrates a cool holiday. Happy Diwali, brother. Go back to your country. The reason he's tweeting this meme is because that's exactly what happened in these replies. So here, how it started. Happy Diwali, celebrating the festival of lights around the world as good triumphs over evil. Here's how it's going. Christ is king, with like a dead Hindu god.
So let me just comment on this ridiculous dead Hindu god meme. That, do you know, if the founders were here and they saw the way some of these MAGA clowns are behaving, that they would be as disgusted as we are. You know, they left England being persecuted by the Anglican Church, being persecuted for their religious beliefs. They would be incredibly sad to see that so many Americans now are so intolerant of other people's religions. And I believe that in my heart. I think they would roll over in their graves. And I understand that a lot of the founders were racist themselves and bigoted in a lot of different other ways. Don't get me started on that. But just about this religious point, I think that they would be incredibly disgusted.
This is America. We don't do this. Get the fuck out of my country. Sir, please don't promote the festivals of foreign gods in America. This pagan BS is un-American. Go back to India. Good triumphed over evil when Jesus Christ died on the cross. Get your pagan nonsense out of here. This is America. We don't do this.
First of all, it's not pagan. All right. First of all, if they're talking about Hinduism, it's definitely not pagan. Okay. It's a completely different religion. I know they don't understand that because they just think like anything that's not Christian is pagan, but that's kind of stupid.
I've seen that one. Is that the festival where they all shit in the street? No, America is a Christian nation. Every knee shall bow and every tongue shall confess. Heritage Americans don't want demon worship in our country. Christ is king. Bro, that's just one. I can keep scrolling here. So MAGA, why aren't y'all mad Trump was celebrating this? By the way, they will be.
No, see, I don't think they will be mad at Donald Trump. But let's take a look.
Types, the white nationalist types, oh, they'll be on it because Trump did celebrate Diwali in the Oval Office. Here, watch that. Here he is celebrating Diwali
with Kash Patel behind.
So like I said, they'll be like, fucking sell out.
But listen, I don't think that they will be angry at Donald Trump. And here's why. They have an immense capability of practicing doublethink when it comes to Donald Trump. So if Donald Trump does something, they can excuse it no matter what he does because he's their leader. That's the way cults work. So in his mind, they can make up whatever excuse they want. Like, it doesn't have to be logical or reasonable. Oh, he has to do this for political reasons. Or no, he's playing the long game because he has to go along with all this diversity stuff until, you know, we bring about the white Christian nationalists. Listen, the end game of all of this in their minds is to one day have a state where basically we have an American apartheid, where the white Christian Protestants are class 1 citizens, and perhaps the Catholics are class 1B, maybe the Jews are class 2 or whatever, you know, because it's not enough. But by the way, it's not enough to be white. You have to be a white Christian Protestant. If you're a Catholic or if you're a Jewish, they don't want you in the club either. You know, a lot of these guys like Ben Shapiro, they're starting to understand that as well. Like, oh, wait a second. They don't like me either. They don't like me because I'm this, or They don't like me because I'm that. A lot of people in the MAGA cult are kind of like being shocked that just because you love them, they don't love you back. A lot of the Latinos that voted for Trump, who are MAGA, who wear the red hat, they're finding out that, listen, ICE doesn't care whether or not you like Donald Trump or not. You look Latino, you're brown skin, you have an accent, phew, in the back of their van. They don't care. Show your papers. So we are at the find out stage of FAFO right now. And, you know, I don't really take too much pleasure in it, but in this particular case, I take a little bit of pleasure that Patel is finding out, because he is one of the most disgusting of the MAGA people. But I don't really take pleasure in the people finding out. But listen, we warned you. We spent years trying to warn you, and now you're in the find out phase. So I'm begging you, snap out of your cult, please. Snap out of it.
Surrounded by Indians, see?
Thank you all.
And look at Patel, he's so happy, you know. I mean, look at the way he's looking at Donald Trump with a smile on his face. He thinks he's accepted. He thinks he's one of them. He's going to find out. Snap out of it, because the price of freedom is eternal vigilance.
The streets are quiet to trust. The air tastes like secrets and buildings collect dust. A man in a suit with a gold-threaded tie promised the heavens but darkened the sky. Oh, the velvet throne, it gleams and it shines, but power can twist, can tangle the lines. The cheers have faded, the crowds turned to stone. In the shadow of the velvet throne, flags are waving, but not in delight. They ripple like whispers in the cold gray night. Truth's in a cage with its wings clipped tight, and the stars in the banner have dimmed their light. Promise is sweet like a lover's caress. Now heavy chains in a silken dress. Oh, the velvet throne, it gleams and it shines, but power can twist, can tangle the lines. The cheers have faded, the crowds turned to stone. In the shadow of the velvet throne, what's a kingdom if its heart turns to fear? What's a promise if it drowns in a tear? The music still plays, but the melody's wrong. A dirge in disguise where hope once began.